For this samosa recipe, the ingredients are very simple. Here we've got 2 cups of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of salt, we have ice cold water, and also some olive oil, which will be in much later. We're gonna start by adding in the salt. Mix that to combine, and then gradually add our ice cold water. I've got a cup of water, but we'll see how much water it will take as we go along. Gently add the water bit by bit and combine all of that. Going to add more water. This is not a sticky dough, so we're going to be careful as we add the water. Samosa dough actually goes through a lot of process, so it doesn't be a sticky dough. I'm going to powder my work surface and transfer the dough to a work surface where I can put the dough together. Altogether, I have used a cup of ice cold water for these 2 cups. Continue to knead until the dough comes together, and this is going to take about 5 to 7 minutes. As you can see, the dough has come together. It's soft and bounces back when you press it, but it is not sticky. Cover in a cling film and put in the fridge or allow to sit for about 10 to 20 minutes. We'll be right back. Here is the dough, and it has been resting for about 10 minutes. Flour the work surface. I'm going to cut this into 4. Ensure you cover the ones you're not working with to prevent them from drying out. Take a piece, fold it like so, flip that around, and now begin to roll. Try to flip it around so you can have a round shape. One down. Now, when you repeat the process, we have this. The next step is apply your cooking oil thinly. Make sure you cover every part of the surface. The oil should not be too much, because if it's too much, when you do the lapping or the stacking, it's going to be slipping or sliding off. So the oil should be a thin layer. Next, you stack this up. Thin layer oil. Apply the oil evenly. Here comes the last bit. Gently press. Flip around. With samosa recipe, you always have to put flour on your work surface and begin to roll out. As you roll out, you flip it around. Take any round surface, cut out the edges so to ensure you have a perfect circle for your samosa. pastry. So now we have a perfect circle. I'm going to transfer this to a pan which is already preheated. My pan is already preheated. I'm going to place my dough into the pan. I'll gently move it around. This can be done in the oven as well, but for this recipe I want to do on the stove top. And you can flip the side as you go along. Kind of flip that. And flip that around as well. The samosa pastry comes off apart easily. Be careful because it's really hot. There. Remember, we have the pile of the pastry all lined up here. So now we're going to cut. There. We do same for the other side and cut through. There you have it. Samosa pastry is ready. Pile them up like so. There. Easy samosa pastry recipe. These have to cover in a kitchen cloth before the next step in order not to dry out. Like so. To wrap our samosa, we've got the fillings, and here flour and water paste, which we are going to use as a glue. Like so, fold it like so. Apply glue on this part of it. There. That way we're going to have this little pocket here. So into the pocket, take a teaspoon of your filling and pour that in. Apply the glue again and seal that up. There you have it. Our samosa pocket is ready. Heat up the oil and fry your samosa on medium heat until golden brown. Do not overcrowd the pan. That's ready. Transfer to a paper towel to remove any excess oil.